On Tech in You today, let's talk about Apple's latest watch, Series 10. Here I have the watch with myself in the rose gold color. And what is new about the watch? Like many would say, it still looks the same, it still feels the same. What is so new about the Series 10? On the 10th anniversary, has Apple really done something new with the watch? Well, this time around, the Apple Series 10 does get bigger and lighter, which is actually the catch point for me. Because when you wear a smartwatch, what you really want is it to have a good display. And getting a bigger display really helps the watch out here. But the bigger the display, now we notice a lot of other smartwatches have started to get much heavier. And when you're wearing a watch actually the whole day and even trying to track your sleep at night, a heavier watch does not work well for you. So you really need a light watch onto your wrist. The bigger display, well, you get a more squarer screen now, and you also get it more rounder onto the four sides, which really works. What also works well is that onto this display, when you're trying to revert to WhatsApp messages or replying to anybody, it gets much easier. So it's easier to reply when you're using a screen like this. What also works good is that you can, read better when you're using this better screen. So it is excellent for you out there. It is much lighter onto your wrist, so you can wear it for a longer period of time, just in case you're one of those who takes off your smartwatch to wear another watch. You can actually not feel it as a pain. The battery life has even gotten better, and charging the watch has gotten easier. So you can actually charge the watch to 80% in just 30 minutes. So if in case you've forgotten to charge your watch at night, not really a problem. You can just charge it while you're getting ready, and it's there for you on the go. Fitness is what I use the watch maximum for, and I must say that the entire workout, like you can see right now itself, I've got a notification over here, and I can easily read out my notification and dismiss my notification. Earlier, the text used to be far more cramped up, and if you try to keep your text a bit larger, then it would take up a lot of space, which has gotten far more better. So the display really helps out there. While talking about the battery, as I was, it really works well. So even if you're wearing it the whole night to track your sleep, I must say that it's not really a problem. You can just get up in the morning and charge it. Right here, I get another message which I can easily read off my wrist. And the display has gotten so much better, like you can see it here. So if I'm even reading it from a distance, it's easy. If I'm reading it from an angle, I can still read all the text very easily, which is great, which really helps. So the watch gets bigger, which is great. It gets lighter, which is excellent, which also gets a better battery life is what you need. Fitness tracking, you get far more options now, which is amazing because if it's a smartwatch, you want your fitness to be tracked properly, and you want all the multiple options of whatever workout that you're doing should come as an option over here. Another good thing is the sleep tracking. I would say the sleep tracking has gone far more accurate than it was, so which works for the Series 10. The speaker is something that I would like to point out, which has worked good for me. The speaker onto the watch now is better. So if you're talking directly without using your AirPods, if you're talking directly onto your watch, you can easily hear and talk back and have quite an audible conversation, which is great. So all those things work very well. You have multiple new watch faces, so you have a lot more things to customize and choose from. You get an all black in this watch, so I think that's a very smart option. I got a rose gold to review, but an all black always feels very smart and works with everything. The titanium range is certainly there, so you have a lot to choose from. You get very interesting straps that Apple is offering, so you have a lot more going right for yourself. I must say that with the Series 10, Apple has once again proven that in the smartwatch segment, they really know what they're doing right. A lot may argue, which is true, that it still looks the same. There's nothing uniquely different. Yes, when they came up with the titanium, it was quite a talk. They came up with the Ultra, so you do have a different option. So you cannot technically say there is no change. There is change in color options, there is change in strap options, there is change in face style, there is an Ultra over there. But yes, the basic nuance of what an Apple Watch looks like still looks the same. But I think that's the catch point as well, because that's when you can actually differ it from the rest, because it looks different from the others. Looks same in all the series, but looks different from the others. Where I would consider that Apple has not been doing great wonders with the latest launch of its phone, has not been really talked about as much. The watch, on the contrary, has really struck a chord with all its consumers and even people who have worn it or are smartwatch users. So therein you have the Series 10. I would say that it is doing justice to Apple watches. No comparison with anyone else, but just a comparison with the Series 9. This is a much lighter, much more wearable, and with a bigger display. This watch works really well. So if you're out there introducing yourself to a first-time smartwatch, this is a very, very good pick for sure. You're going to actually enjoy it because you're going to understand the benefit of a smartwatch, because it's going to monitor all that you need, and it's going to feel very good onto your wrist. So, and it obviously looks very smart, and you have multiple colors to choose from. So you have an option just out there. If you are a Series 9 person also, somebody who's been wearing the Series 9, which I was, I must tell you will find a drastic change in itself. Because the aspect, what they've made it for, like keeping it the lighter logic, really works very well. So here is Apple Series 10 watch for all of you. If you're looking out there for a new smartwatch for yourself or an upgrade, I must say the Apple Series 10 does work.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.